Hello friends, this is Jaik. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about 3 effective and fun ways for introverts to earn some money on the side with little to no risk starting tomorrow. These incomes won't effectively replace your main job, but it can definitely help you give that little boost to your income. So let's move to income idea number 1. Super simple sales. To be more clear, super simple local sales. So this is one of the simplest ways to earn a few bucks, and most people don't even realize how simple this can be. I'll give you a few step-by-step tips to get you started. Beyond that, you can be creative. Step number 1, join a website like OfferUp or even Facebook Marketplace. Create a profile and then look around your house, and please don't try to attribute value to things that you see lying around, because random objects in your house which might not mean anything to you might be an essential item that someone else is looking for. Let's say you see an inverter lying around which is not working, but this is something that can be sold because there is a battery inside that inverter. The battery might be working, and there might be a neighbor or a friend who's looking for that battery for his do it yourself project. Or it can be a gift basket set that you got for a birthday or as a present from your friend, which you never plan to use. Or it can be old glassware. See, one person's trash is another man's treasure. Vice versa too. Someone's treasure can be another's trash. So please don't try to judge for yourself that, hey, can I sell it or not? Take some few good pictures, post it on the profile, and you'll be surprised. I bet you'll make sales in 1 or 2 days. Also, step number 3, go to your local thrift store. It can be a Goodwill store, any other local thrift store, and you'll see objects there which are very interesting. Be sneaky, take a picture, and come and post those pictures in this OfferUp or the Facebook Marketplace, and you will find a buyer soon. Someone will be negotiating with you, and of course this is negotiating on the app, so you don't even have to speak with that person. Let's say you saw that, let's say it's a cooking set you saw in the thrift store for like $5, right? And you didn't buy it, it's still sitting at the thrift store, and you posted it on OfferUp. Someone is willing to buy it for 10-15 bucks. You'll say, deal, let's meet on this Saturday and I'll sell you this item. And once the sale is confirmed, or as confirmed it can be, go to the thrift store, buy that, and just sell this to the person. Why does it work? It works because many people have never been to a Goodwill store or a thrift store. You'll be surprised. I have a lot of friends who have never set foot ever in a thrift store or a Goodwill store. Ask around, you'll be surprised. Let's move to idea number 2. So this is the typical gig work. Uber Eats, driving for Uber, Lyft, etc. I know, everyone knows about this. But this is about how we are going to use the money that we get from this gig work, which is going to be different. So working for Uber or driving for Uber or delivering meals, Uber Eats, Lyft, those things won't earn an income so that you can live off it. These kind of jobs are not meant for that purpose. What I would suggest is working 1 hour a weekend when you have the surge pricing, or a few hours just to get about Uber's and Lyft's rules, so that drivers don't just drive during the rush hours. Every day, half an hour, 1 hour, or when you get off your work, half an hour right after that, or 1 hour. So you can look for spots or time where it doesn't really affect your schedule much and you get some income from it. Even few 20-30 bucks a day would be more than enough, and I'll tell you later in the video how this can really boost your future income. And typically these kind of gig works have very few barriers to entry. As long as you have a car, you can pretty much get started. If you go to the Uber website, you'll see that all you need is a driver's license. One of the good things about driving for Uber or Lyft, any of this gig work, is the low barrier to entry. Especially for this kind of driving jobs, all you need is a valid license based on the local area that you are in, wherever you are in the world. You can find all these rules, go to the relevant, the Uber or the Lyft's page, and you'll be able to see those directions, and pretty much you should be able to get certified, have all your documents verified, and start driving in a week or two. And it's not about living on the income that you make from this gig work, but how you're going to use that income, which I'll talk later in the video. Let's move on to idea number 3. This is the most important idea because this is something that can change your life. The first and the second idea is not really scalable because you are trading your time for money. Driving Lyft or Uber, you spend time, you make money. There's only so many hours that you can drive or deliver food, and you get X amount of money for your time. The same is true for selling small scale on apps like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, because there is only so many products that you can list, so many customers that you can take orders from, only so many customers that you can interact with, only so many customers that you can meet in person and make those sales. Of course, sales can be scaled by things like drop shipping, which is one of the biggest advantage of drop shipping, but that's topic for another video. In this particular way of making money by selling things in OfferUp, that method is not scalable. Before we move to the topic of stocks, let me give a broad explanation of stocks. In simple terms, stock is a small piece of a company. When a company wants to raise money for expansion, they divide their entire company into stocks. So, as an example, let's say there's a company that sells computers, and they divide their company into, hypothetically, 1,000 stocks, and they value each stock at $1 million. So 1,000 stocks, each stock is worth $1 million, which gives the company a valuation of $1 billion, right? Company keeps 75% of the stocks with them, and they sell these stocks in the open market. So based on our previous example, 250 stocks became available in the market at an initial price of 1 million per stock. Again, going back to the same example, this stock gets traded in the market. Price can go up, price can go down. So you have to remember 75% of the stock is still with the company. So when this 25% of the stock goes up or down in value, the remaining 75% is also counted in that same equation. Example, let's say the 1 million stock which is being traded in the market, it now goes for $2 million. So by default, the other 75% of the stocks with the company is also considered to have a value of $2 million. So after a couple of days of trading, company is now worth $2 billion. Stocks can be broadly again categorized into dividend stocks and growth stocks. A good example for growth stock is Facebook or Google, where their primary objective is to get to as many customers as possible. So these companies does not care during the expansion phase. They do not care about making profit. What they care about is being the first to the market, because they know that others can catch up. So They also know that they can make profit in the future as long as they get their customer base. So companies like Facebook or Google, their stock goes up in value. They reach almost the entire human population, but still they don't give any money out for holding those stocks, which takes us to the topic of dividend stocks. Dividend stocks give you a certain profit percentage from the company. So most of these companies would have plateaued in their growth, and they don't need as much money like Facebook or Google to expand. So now they're making a handsome profit. So what do? Every month, depending upon their dividend schedule, every 3 months, every 6 months, they give a percentage of their profit back to the holders of that stock. This almost works like a salary, right? You hold or you buy one stock of Microsoft, and every 3 months Microsoft pay you a small amount for holding their stock. Making money using dividend stocks is the simplest of three methods. The hard part in this method is getting the money to invest. So I'll make another video tying all the three together and talk about how you can make a successful strategy for years to come. So to make money using dividend stocks, first you have to start a brokerage account. So brokerage account is a place where you can buy and sell options. There are a lot of options available in the brokerage market. You can choose the millennial platforms like Robinhood or Webull. Also, you can use the more traditional platforms like E-Trade or TD Ameritrade or Schwab. What you have to do is go and create an account, give all the details, transfer the money in. Once you transfer the money, then you can go ahead and buy a stock like Johnson & Johnson, which has given consistent dividends over the years, or you can choose something like a Microsoft, which gives decent dividends. Also, it gives good growth of your capital. Or you can buy ETFs like VYM, that is Vanguard's high yield dividends based on US stocks, or VYMI, which is based on the international stocks, and keep them forever. Keep adding money to the account, buy few dividend stocks or ETFs that you like, and keep them forever. And based on the type of dividend stocks you buy, you will get paid every month, every third month, or every 6 months. So friends, that's all I had for today. In the next video, we'll talk about marrying all these three methods together into one single strategy to make millions in the future. You can start small and you can eventually scale to a large portfolio. So thank you guys. Stay safe, stay awesome. Ciao.